Hey everyone, this is Pilot22, and welcome back to another episode of Let's Play Chronicles of a Dark Lord, Episode 1, Tides of Fate. In the last episode, we crossed the ocean, we got attacked by one of the 4 dark elemental mistresses, if I recall, and we won. However, we got sucked into the whirlpool. Magus found himself alone, although we did reunite with Isis, and we got 2 new characters, Krista and Galena. And at this point we kind of left it off there, and now I'm going to go ahead and just kind of explore the castle a bit. I wonder what will become of Golden Horn if Valdrace wishes all at war with Rim Kingdoms. Yeah, it's a good question. What's in here? I got a phoenix feather. Very nice. Lots of pots there, gotta investigate that. Possibly. What about a castle? Yeah, I wonder what happened. Perhaps, maybe. But things are never as easy as we think they'll be. It is now common knowledge around these parts. Let me tell you how it happened. Yeah, we're going to cutscene mode here, viewers. Well, yeah, it's kind of a... well, you'll see. Was this a natural occurrence? Another character, Anduin. No, I do not think it was, Your Majesty. If it were a natural disaster, like a tornado or Korra quake, yeah, because see how that's worded there? It's not Earth, it's Korra, because the planet's named Korra. Nice. Then we would have to seen telltale signs. That was not the case here. It was as if some devastating force just scooped the village off the face of the world. There was nothing left. Sir Anduin is quite right, Your Majesty. Some unknown force just obliterated the village, leaving not a sign of who or what may have done it. Nearly everyone perished, save this one lady we rescued. There's Anto Callius. Don't like his, artwork suggests perhaps some evilness to him. I could be wrong. Your Majesty, if it were not for these noble knights, I would probably be dead by now. They are the finest there is, my lady. Tell me, Anto, what are your thoughts on this? Perhaps we have a new threat, my liege. One unlike any of our past adversaries, such as Emperor Magus. I see we have no clear motive for this. I concur with Lord Anto, my queen. As do I. I think we are dealing with a new threat, Your Majesty, and one that is able to get within our borders. More and more curious. Very well then. I will assign a full complement of knights to investigate the area and... No, I mean... perhaps we should plan out our strategy more first. I think it would be unwise to send our knights into the area until we can better ascertain what we may be dealing with. My queen, I must respectfully disagree with Lord Anto on that. I think an investigation of the area is warranted. I concur, Sir Anduin, on this. Your Majesty. I think investigating the area with a full complement of knights is demanded of us. The people will want answers as to what happened. Your insolence is most unbecoming. You hear, yet you do not listen. And so that is enough. My apologies, Your Majesty. However, we should not simply rush into this end. How did you do it, Anto? Tell me. Tell me why I had to murder those innocent people in cold blood. Anto? He was the one behind this? You traitor, I'll kill you. Do not presume to judge me. How did you know, Reina? I knew the moment you started speaking your lies aloud, Anto. Never have you lied to me, so it was easy to notice, at least for me. Reina, I thought that perhaps if I created an emergency and solved this, then maybe you might give me more than a second glance. No, Anto. That is not the way to unlock my heart. You have only managed to break it with your deeds. Reina, no! I did not mean for it to, but I thought it could... I have little choice left, Anto. I have to have you arrested for what you have done. You will be put to death for your treason, Anto. You miserable lout. I'm going to take great pleasure in dragging your ass to the dungeons. Yeah, for sure. Then you leave me with little choice. You will all be brought down to your knees by the time I am through with the lot of you. And he warps himself out of there. Anto. Oh gods, no. So yes, one of the main antagonists is Anto. I suppose sooner or later we'll meet up with him. Yeah, where did he go? Yeah, he's a traitor, that's all there is to it. Yeah, we should get going. Interesting. Okay, it has a bit more of the backstory there. Now this castle has a bit of treasure we can loot. Thank you. 200 stern coin, a phoenix feather, a mid potion, an ether, and Valeskan, is that coif, or I'm not sure how to pronounce that. Anyway, that's an item there, some items there. Let's continue. There's all these pots up there, but before we go up there, remember to check this pot, especially for crystal shard. That'll save you some stern coins there. Now, we got ambrosia, very handy. An antidote. And a fire scroll. Let's take a look at that. Deals fire damage to one enemy. Yeah, you know how if you ever played Final Fantasy VI before, if Shadow, you can throw his scrolls. Well, there's no real throw command in this game, but it's usable items essentially. And it says only to one enemy, so perhaps there are better scrolls that can do to multiple enemies. I'm sure I'll come across something sooner or later. Might as well use my power vials that I have from before. And I'm going to recommend at this point use them both on mages, because, well, I'm not going to spoil it at this point, but let's just say for right now, just use them on mages. So, because he can use all the attack power he can get right now. Yep, so that's pretty much all we can do in this castle. So let's head on out. Let us head back into town. And let's go ahead and upgrade our stuff in terms of our equipment. Gotta head to the armor shop here first. Before I go in, let's make sure Mages is good. Yep, he is good. Same with Krista. Galena could use some upgrading. So put the helmet on for her. That increases her defense a good deal. She needs a better shield. Let's do that now. Yeah, let's give her the Shield of the Horn. Let's see, and for Isis we can use all this stuff. The Bond of One Blouse, Ring of Fortune, and the Valeskan hat. Now at this point, the hat would be more effective because it raises her defense by 4 compared to 3 or 2 for the other ones. And we can afford the hat. Let's get the hat now. Then let us do some updating of the equipment. There we go. Then let's sell our old stuff. Don't need the feathered hats no more, or the shield. And we can afford one of the two. At this point, even though it's less defense, I'm going to use it for its ability here. That it resists poison. That can be very handy. Let us do that right now. So there are a couple things at this point I'm going to do now that we've mostly filled out our equipment selection. We're going to need to do some slight grinding for it to get the better armor for Isis, so that should only take 1 or 2 fights, not that long. I'm also going to go ahead and get that better staff, because I do believe that there was a better staff for Isis in the weapon shop. So I'm going to do that. At which point, when I finish the grinding for that, I am going to gain another level or 2, because I want everyone to be, I think, level 9, and right now I'm 8 and 7. So I want to get that all updated. And then I'm going to go ahead and get Endrin here, the little side character here. I'm going to continue with his side quest. So I'm going to go ahead and I'll be right back in a moment, you viewers, and I'll let you know when I'll come back when I'm done all my necessary grinding. Alright everyone, I'm back. Took me about 15-20 minutes to get all the levels I needed. The enemies gave like between 100 to 110 experience per fight, so it took a little while. Although my one friend, I should say, in my level grinding and item and coin gathering was a handy skill learned at level 8 by mages. Torpor Cut adds sleep status to your physical attack. So there's generally 3 different kind of random encounters out there. There's like a scorpion type enemy, a snake type enemy, and a will-o'-the-wisp, like a little floating sparkly thing enemy. And some of them can poison you, some of them can paralyze you, nothing too serious. But in this case, by putting them to sleep, and in my experience, it worked, I'd say, every time I attacked but once, it actually affected them. So that was actually very, very handy. At level 9 for Galena, she learned Ignicite, multi-target fire damage spell. And it's moderate damage, not just minor damage. So that's actually also very handy. It's actually able to one-shot almost all the enemies that you actually can use it against for random encounters here, which is very handy. And also at level 9 for Isis, I learned a very important revive spell. As you see here, revives one character from being incapacitated. So very, very handy as well. You can save yourself some phoenix feathers at this point. But one thing I forgot to mention as well is you'll see all the different amounts here, like potion 50 HP, mid potion 250, high potion 500 HP recovered when you use it. That's if everyone else uses it. Isis, when she uses items, she has a natural ability. It's not actually attached to any equipment that you get her. It actually doubles the effectiveness of the items. So potion becomes 100, mid potion is 500, and high potion is 1000 recovery for HP, which is extremely good to know. And ethers, again, 40 MP recovery, and if you use a phoenix feather, it's more HP recovered when you get revived from the item. And yeah, so that's actually very good to know, very good knowledge. I rounded out some of my items here as well. I got some potions and a couple Socopias. And yeah, basically I got 50 potions in the store, and I got my other potion by just a random drop in an enemy encounter. Anyway, I'm in the item shop here to show you this. Don't forget to get the teddy bear. Make sure you blow them up good. And that's about it here for the Valeska. Oh, can't get up that way. Anyway, we're going to go ahead now and see if we can complete that side quest to find out what happened to that guy's son there. He said that it was in the forest, in the forest south of here. And that would be right here. If you go right in the middle... Actually, no, let's save the game first before we go into the new area. You go in the middle, and it triggers you to a new area. Now, if you were in the... If you went here before interacting with the old man, you wouldn't... it wouldn't trigger anything. Now, you're going to find these enemies challenging here. You notice that battle meter does not actually go up when you walk around. Instead, there's actually... you can see the encounters. First, let's get the staring coin there, since it's the open treasure. Now, I think, if I recall correctly, I don't remember which one. One enemy is a bit more annoying than the other. Let's try the pink one first. Poison flowers. I think this is the one that's actually okay, because that can deal with poison. So let's try and get him to sleep. It worked very nicely. But you notice your attack didn't really do too much. Let's do the air blade. Also didn't do too much either. Let's try this Ignicite spell that we learned. That is effective. That's going to be your way to deal with these enemies here. 270 staring coins and 160 experience. Pretty decent. Just as proof here. Yeah, anything other than that fire, I don't think it's going to do too much. And their attacks actually do hurt a bit too. And you notice the Ignicite spell has no charge time when you use it, so it uses it right away, which is also very nice. Alright, I'm going to show you the other one here. The blue one. These are stun flowers. These are the ones that are very much annoying. That stun, I believe it's actually it's a multi-target attack when they use it on you. And yeah, this is gonna hurt. Well, not hurt so much as hurt in terms of damage, but look, 3 of the 4 characters are now stunned. That ain't good. And I only got 1 ambrosia to speak of. So yeah, that's the problem. Well, let's see what you can do there, Magus. Topper cut, get you to sleep. That didn't do much. How about Deadening Strike? That wasn't much either. Now we're all stunned. Yeah, and you can't, when you're all stunned, the escape option is locked out. This is almost like an unfair. Oh, perfect. Isis had an opening and then she's stunned again. My only real hope with this... Oh, they all get free. I have a shot here. Now, what do I do? What do I do here? Do I go for it? Or do I try to run away? Well, I'm going to go for it. I'm going to use the mid potion on Isis to heal her, because she needs it desperately. Let's use Ignis. You use Ignicite. That worked! That was a close call. We made it. Now, at this point, viewers, basically the majority of the task in this particular area is to clear all the enemies, and they give these an experience. And so what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to go ahead and pause it again, viewers, and I'll be right back in a moment. I'm just going to clear off all the rest of these enemies. Alright, I'm back, viewers. Actually, what I ended up doing is I ended up killing all the pink flowers, all the ones that have the poison, because I went for a blue one of stun, and I got very unlucky, and I died. Yeah, because they kept stunning me, I had no chance to escape, and I died. And fortunately, though, I'm slightly mistaken from earlier. You actually don't need to clear all the enemies to actually progress. So just kind of avoid them. Anyway, investigate the rock and you get a phoenix feather. An ether was found here. Gotta wait till they move out from there, because there's a treasure chest that I want. Although I think they actually kind of follow you as well. They kind of come towards you. Maybe not. I'll kind of go around from the other side. Because I don't want to run into that guy. I really don't. I think I can make it now from this side. Yes, mid potion. I'll take it. Ooh, what's up here? There is a note next to the sword. I tried to find the elusive cyan crystal. Alas, to no avail. Now I am surrounded by man-eating plant Gennari, and I am wounded. To anyone that reads this, please go to Valeskan and tell my father Enderin what happened to me. Signed, Rune Garnate. I'm not sure how to pronounce that. I'll tell your father, Rune. Rest in peace. And we got a great cutlass. The remains of a body. Looks like you didn't make it. Yeah, if you run into those blue ones, yeah, a single person by yourself in here, you're not going to make it. So let's get out of here. Let's get back to the town and talk to the guy's father. Just over here. Is that his sword I see? What happened? Your son, he fought against powerful Gennari. I'm sorry, my lord, he's gone. Aww. Thank you for telling me this. Keep this sword. I want you to have it. Thank you, my lord. I'll take good care of it. Got 300 experience and 400 Staring coin, as well as a sword. Very nice. So let's see. Mages can't equip it. Now the Kangalina. Yes, this is a unique sword that is exclusively for Krista. So yeah, rare blade said to be forged by the Fae. And it increases her attack power by 5. So, I'd say it's an improvement. Let's go ahead and use the inn again, because we're rather low on MP from all the fighting there. And that's all we can really do in the town here. So let's head on out. Again, let us save. And the only place left to go is south. Let's do that. That's right here. This is a Solara Bridge. Trying to get into the bridge here. Obviously there's a save crystal here, kind of indicating that you should probably save and or heal. So let's go ahead and do that, even though we just did outside. Anything by these tree stumps? Mid potion, the wood pile, I'll take it. Nothing to do there. Only place to go is in the door. Solara Mountain Store. Interesting. Found the crystal shard. Anything here? Nope. Cannot be too careful around these air parts. Take a look around and buy what you need. Yeah, and store just in case you need. A store here just in case you didn't stock up in town. If you need to go over the bridge to Solarion, just take the exit in the back there. Good luck. Okay, I think I shall. You want to go on ahead? The way to Solarion is right behind me. However, do you have permission from Queen Reyna? And unless you visit the town, you don't have permission. But I did, so I do. Your words are true, considering what the Queen has told me. I had to make sure, you know. These are mad times we live in. So let's go over the bridge. And yes, we are on the Solara Bridge. And notice here, certain areas, the battle meter does not increase. Other areas, it does increase. What lies ahead beyond the bridge? We'll find out next episode of Let's Play Final... oh man. Let's Play Chronicles of a Dark Lord, Episode 1, Tides of Fate. Sorry, kind of have a Final Fantasy in the brain, been playing it earlier today. Anyway, this has been Parley22, saying thanks to you guys so much for watching. Any comments, please leave them in the section below. And you guys have yourselves a good night, good day, wherever you guys are watching. And see you later. Bye.